Hello folks, this is Hidden Numismatist back at you with another episode on my channel here. A few days ago I did the statehood quarters from our nation, and I told you in that video that I would do the America the Beautiful National Parks quarters that started in 2010, right after the District of Columbia and the territorial quarters that ended in 2009, and before that the statehood quarters from 99 to 2008. So I wanted to bring this album to you, discuss with you some of the beauties that the U.S. Mint did for us, and I'll explain to you my methodology on how I brought this album together. This album here, my friends, is Dansco stock number 7145, and I put my Clad proof and silver proofs in this Dansco, and I'll explain to you again, why I did that. Here's a beautiful informational page presented to us by Dansco Corporation. You can capture that. And this is how the album starts off from Dansco Corporation, is the beautiful cards that they include, like for the presidential dollars and the national parks like this, the informational pages about each beautiful national park in our sweet nation. So I love these because these add a bit of coolness, if you will. And NPS is National Park Service. So, and these were, I believe these parks were entered into order into which they were added as a national park, I believe. I'm almost certain on that. And I did my Clad proofs on the left, very similar to just my statehood quarters, and my silver proofs are on the right. I have a set of National Park Philadelphia's and Denver's, and that set is very sentimental to me for reasons I really don't want to get into, because it's a tearjerker for me, and I'm hoping that God will give me the strength to do a video on my P&D national parks. What's really interesting about the majority of these parks, when they were starting to come out, was like, I've never heard of that state or of that park, and I liked how dealers would play along, say, hey, guess the state that this national park is from. But then again, we have some that are, we know very well, like Yellowstone out in Wyoming, Grand Canyon. It's beautiful. So you'll ignore the P and the D's, my friends, because these are not the business strikes. These are from San Francisco. There's the Clad proofs on the left and silver proofs on the right. And the national parks are very different than the statehood quarters, in my opinion. I think the national parks offer a bit more intriguing curiosity and history between the national parks in our country versus, the statehood quarters, where we can basically guess what the theme is or what what that state is known for. And I'll just show you a common the obverse of these, so you get an idea. And then here's the second page, which starts with El Yunque in Puerto Rico. Beautiful job, like I said, how Dansco presents these albums to us. And it's a good thing that they make the hobby so much more enjoyable, right, when you feel the album. Here's El Yunque in Puerto Rico. Such cool quarters. But numismatically, again, very similar to the statehood quarters. They're not going to do much for us, unfortunately. But still, beautiful coins to collect. I love and respect them because, as a numismatist, I have a set of them, obviously. And I'll ask you, just like I asked you, my friends, which one do you like? Or which state are you from? And also, if you could tell me if you visited any one of these, like Chaco culture in New Mexico, you know, that's a beautiful quarter. If you visited any of them, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, your thoughts, what have you. And some of the silver proofs are developing original toning. Love that. Because you know me by now on following my channel. I love original toning on coins. Here's Mount Rushmore. I mean, a lot of us have seen Mount Rushmore. We visited it. That was beautiful. That was breathtaking. That's a cool place to visit. And here's the informational page for here. Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. Shenandoah. I don't want to bore you and, you know, pause and read through all because it'll take forever. It'll be a 2-hour video, but I hope my video is able to capture the informational pages. And don't forget, brothers and sisters, you always can pause the video to read any of these parks. Great Smoky Mountains, yep, Tennessee, one of my other favorite parks that I visited. Really cool. Sentimental. That's beautiful. I kind of wish they would write the state right below the name. You know, that would be really cool so that we don't have to squint. Because the state is written right here, you know, what state it is, and then the park here. And then our motto, E pluribus unum. That'd be really cool. Shenandoah. Great Sand Dunes. That's beautiful. I imagine a father and their son. That's sentimental, very sweet. I like that one. Homestead. I'm glad I incorporated my proofs, both Clad and silver proofs, in one album so I can enjoy all of them in one setting. And plus it takes up, you know, less area in the safe, because that's precious real estate there. Theodore Roosevelt, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful parks, and just not enough time to visit all of them, right? Unfortunately. And now with the American Woman Quarters, which is a short-lived series, I do feel that they could do the American Woman Quarters a few more years. I can think of many other famous American women that need to be on our quarter. For some reason, that series is ending next year. Fort Moultrie is beautiful. Love that one. Frederick Douglass. That's District of Columbia, I believe. Yeah. Ellis Island, yeah, we've been to this one. It's a beautiful one, too. And you can, the difference between the Clad proof and the silver proof really pops, you know. Theodore Roosevelt is cool. Love that one. Yeah, that's tight. They did a good job on that one. So you tell me, folks, which one you like and what reason, and which ones you've visited and what stood out to you, and maybe leave a recommendation to our viewers, you know, people that watch my videos, on which one you recommend that we definitely visit, you know. Pretty long series, but very, very easy to do. Very similar to the statehood quarters. I mean, the Clad proofs are very, very inexpensive. And the silver proofs, just, you should be able to get those just around, you know, melt or a little bit over. Massachusetts, one of our favorite states. We love Massachusetts. Been there several times. And one of my very, very favorite coin shops is in Massachusetts. Many, 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 many of my pieces came from there, so. Okay, back to more beautiful coins, eh? Picture Rocks, I believe, is in Michigan. Voyagers is beautiful. Now these are the territories towards the end of the, not so much, but now we're starting to go into the end of this, towards the end of the series. That's cool. That's tight. That's one of my favorites. I like that. And of course, for 2019 and 2020, I believe West Point did the uncirculated quarters. I thought about implementing them at the end of, in the back of each album. Because I do have like an album, as I said, this one here that we're enjoying together. The proofs. And then my Ankh album, you know, Business Strikes, Philadelphia and Denver's. Also have room. But one album cannot hold the 2019 and 2020. So I have those in my United States double row 2x2 box. The W's, because any serious collector of the national parks needs to have the W's as well. Tuskegee. That's beautiful too. Yeah, these are tight coins. I like these. See, this album only has 8 unlabeled ports, so I would need 10 to hold all of my W quarters in. So I'm thinking on putting 2019s in my Business Strike album and the 2020s in this one here. Marsh Billings, Rockefeller, Tuskegee, that's tight. I like that one too. So, and then boom, that's when it ends, 2021. And then the American Women Quarter started in 2022. And yes, I collect those as well. And I made my own custom album for those, but those are for a different video. And when that series finishes, then I will bring that to you. Then let's see, and then this is a little bit more information here on the back spine, back cover of this sweet Dansco. So that's it. That's this album. Another beautiful set that I am glad is done. You know, you don't have to worry about it. And these are all nice, brilliant proofs. So, like I said, let me know which ones that you visited, which one is your favorite, which one your state is in. And at least as a minimum, my friends, I hope that all of you in the different states in our beautiful country visit your particular national park or historic area. So, anyway, if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, what have you, leave them in the comment section below. As I always like to state, I have enjoyed having a dialogue with all of you. And let me know what you think about this set, and those of you that are working on this, how far along you are. And post a link to your video of your national parks if you have one, and I'll go and watch it, because even though these aren't really numismatic, they are still very, very important quarters that our mint struck for us to enjoy. So we have to be thankful and blessed for that, right? So, well, I think that'll do it for this video, my friends. Take care of each other, be kind to each other, wherever you are in this beautiful world, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.